This is that new Quadeca. It might be a banger. It might be a banger. Quadeca. The guy who dissed KSI in like 2017. Yeah, it's a banger. Quadeca is one of those really funny people that if you followed him, it's hilarious to see him become this, where he started off like he literally gained fame because he dissed KSI. He dissed KSI. Um, he tried to become he tried to become a YouTuber, and then he started dropping really conceptual, beautiful music. Um, and now he's just dropping like insanely really good stuff like that. And it's like, what the f is happening? Like this guy was a YouTube rapper. He was the definition of a YouTube rapper, and now he's dropping shit like that. I'm like, sheesh, shit is a banger. It's kind of crazy how it goes. It's really sick. Yeah, sounds like Pink does by Childish Gambino. I thought it gave more Frank Ocean, but I'm also not a big Childish Gambino listener, so. But honestly, I mean, just check out Quadeca's discography. If each one of his albums sound like dramatically different from each other, which I think is kind of sick. So you can kind of just go and find whatever. You're gonna find something you like. Yes, it does sound like "Call Me If You Get Lost." Yeah, it's. I'm really excited. He's gonna drop an album hopefully soon, and I really like this new direction that he's going in because like his last album was not. It was good, but it wasn't for me. It was very like it was super like conceptual weird thing. I'm like this. I don't know if I'm really fucking with this. But a bunch of like the music nerds, like the people who listen to too much music, really like this guy, which kind of makes him a little bit cringe, because all like the elitist music likers, they really like this guy, but then I also fuck with him sometimes. I'm like, damn, that kind of sucks. I have to agree with the elitists. Like they actually found a banger. They're actually right this time. Shit is really hard. I have to agree with the elitists, unfortunately. Bro, just dropping bangers. It sucks. It sucks to see. I uploaded. Oh, link it, link it, link it. Blinkist Man has showed tremendous improvement on his music making. I have to say. Everything I've heard from Blingus Man actually sounds like real music, which is like surprising because this chat has produced nothing but, well, MF Doom fans are elite. It's true, dude. Every time I cannot get into MF Doom. I have tried to listen to MF Doom. He sounds so fucking dumb, bro. They're like, no, it's so deep. I'm like, he sounds like he's saying gibberish, bro. He is saying gibberish. All right, just read MF Doom lyrics. Just read them out loud, like fucking spoken word. It's like it's insanity. What he's saying, bro. It's like, what the fuck are you talking about, my guy? All right, this is Blingus Man. Blingus Man to the surface. What's up, doggo? I don't hate this. I don't hate this at all. Yeah, real shit. I'm with it though. Man, I wish those drums were a little bit more crispy, you know? It kind of sucks that they're so muddled in the background. I wish there was a little bit more kick to the drum line there. Overall, it's really good, but yeah, it's like, oh, it's well made for sure. I just wish that, like, for my own personal taste, I wish there was a little bit more like snap to the drums so you could really just get into the groove and then probably just let that groove ride more. If I had to give my own non-musical opinion, I wish you would just let the drums ride for a lot longer. But yeah, this is really good. It's nice to have somebody in my chat with actual talent, you know? But it's fine. That's some real shit. That's the real shit I've heard. It's fine, okay? I spent too long on this bullshit. It's fine already. That's real. That's real. Yeah, that's really cool. Blingus Man, you are kind of cooking. I'm gonna say for no reason, because there isn't actually a reason that you should be cooking, but you are, and it's kind of sick to see. It's sick to see somebody cook for no reason. Is it fire? Oh yeah, 100%. It's sick. Like if I heard that in like any game that I played, it wouldn't sound out of place. It wouldn't be like, oh, this is comically bad. It's good. I got my project done this morning. That's crazy. If that's true. I hope you're lying to me, MJ. Or maybe you're just goated. Maybe you just locked the fuck in. I lost the sub after upload. That's just the nature of the things. What I would say is don't be too, hung up on who subs, who doesn't. It doesn't matter. Who cares? Ball out. Did you do your animation, MJ, or did you just leave it, leave it to the pictures? That's a crazy reference. Animated the lines. That's, I mean, if how did you do it? Did you just like how did you end up going about animating the lines, by the way? Photoshop timeline? ChatGPT helped me. All right, hey man, whatever gets it done. I didn't know you could do like animations in Photoshop. But I don't have Photoshop on my computer, so I haven't really touched up photos in a hot minute. I'm not streaming my game. That's so real that I totally forgot to do that. That's so funny that I just forgot to click the fucking new screen button. It's hilarious, even some would say. You can see the damn ball now, you fuckers. We can't see the ball. She, what's your thoughts on Trump defying Supreme Court orders? Maybe, I don't know like what's going on, but like I heard about this from the news, so I don't have like the exact details. And you know how the news is about giving exact details, but I was under the impression that that dude is like under El Salvadorian control now, right? It's like he's already gone. Like there's only so much the Trump administration can do without like, you know, violating territorial sovereignty or whatever. That was my impression of the case. Like, the Trump administration fucked up, and now this guy is super duper gone. And he's not coming back unless the El Salvadorian president is like, alright, he can be back. Called diplomacy. Yeah. But you know how Donald Trump is about giving up anything. And so he'll probably be like, damn, sucks for him, I guess. Territorial sovereignty, as in, like, what happens in your territory is under your control. And you can't deny that without starting a fucking war, MJ. It's like invading someone's land, except you're invading someone's land to take back a guy. And you're doing it, you know, semi-legally. Or, you know, maybe not legally. Maybe just send in the military. Send in the CIA, or whatever. Something like that. Basically, the entire system that our collective understanding of international relations is based on, territorial sovereignty. Maybe the most important concept in international relations. Bro went to the fucking El Salvadorian max security prison and he realized he wasn't built for this. Honestly, if they sent me to an El Salvadorian max security prison, I would not be built for it either. Okay? I'm not built for an El Salvadorian max security prison, bro. I'd be fucking... There's just no way. I could not do it. I would fucking die, dude. Not even as a joke. I would die for real. Don't get out this forest. It's true. Spoken like a true El Salvadorian. It sucks because I'm also autistic. Well, I guess don't get locked up in an El Salvadorian max security prison, Blingus, man. I don't know if you and I are gonna make it out. Okay, Blingus, man. You and I, we're both gone. Okay, we're both doomed. It's not happening. Yeah, man. From the little I know, from the one college class I took about, you know, Latin American politics, those gangs are fucking crazy, alright? Those gangs are fucking crazy, dude. I'm not playing Bubblegum Simulator. Yeah, it's like... At some point, like these, like it's just drugs make so much money, dude. That's what it's literally where it all comes from. Drugs make so much money, dude. And like, it's so hard to like, how do you regulate a country when something so bad is so profitable? Something so awful is makes you so much money, right? Legalize it? I don't want to fucking legalize heroin, dude. No. I don't think that's a good plan. I think there are certain drugs that I'm fine with legalizing, but I don't want to legalize drugs that fuck up your life badly. Exactly. Exactly. We should legalize crack addicts on the street. It is okay what you're doing. The government gives it a thumbs up. You're okay, dude. No problems with you. I don't think that's good. I think that there should be some attempt to stop it. All right? I think the law is a really good way to kind of put an initial prevention barrier on people trying shit. You know what's a really good prevention of like, oh, I want to try crack. You know what's a really good prevention of that? Going to fucking jail. That normally puts like the normal, like, you know, the normal average white kid with parents who's on like the varsity football team. It's going to put it out of his mind for the most part. I don't want to do crack. I don't want to fuck up my life. Right? Not even that the crack is the bad part. It's that I don't want to fuck up my life. I got too much shit going on. I think that's fine. Dang Tao 2 to jail. Yeah, I know. He's very popular, I've heard. For that shit. He's like... And honestly, like... It is super not, like... It is super... it's immoral, but it's not immoral, you know? It's immoral, but it's like... At some point, like... You gotta do something. And so I don't even hate it. PETA. I'm practicing level 7 because I failed multiple times at this first frame perfect, and I'm tired of it, so I want to get better at level 7. It was way too violent. I mean, at least it's something. I don't know if I can even. It's so hard because like it's such a catch-22, right? It's like I'd rather throw a bunch of people and like maybe 10% of them are innocent, but I get 90% of motherfuckers like that are evil motherfuckers like this off the streets, and we can finally like take control of our country. Because, you know, like at some point, like you like the government has lost control of the country. The government does not control the country anymore. They have the facade of control, but they need to do something. Google it. Legalize drugs in Mexico? I don't know, dude. It reads like it reads as a bad idea. You know, I feel like if there was a socialist movement in the United States, they'd have to be realistic about actually getting out to the people. I don't think a tenable position in the American society is saying all drugs should be legal. I don't think that's gonna, like, you're not gonna get a whole lot of people that are behind that in the old US of A, okay? Yeah, you know, you're right. I will say I have not done the research on this particular topic, so you're possibly entirely correct on this. Imagine, no, he wouldn't run for president because he is entirely unelectable. Nobody would ever, like, run Hassan for president. Same reason why nobody, like, would run Bernie for president. They're not electable. Bernie Sanders is not an electable person. I don't want to do fucking research stream, my guy. Yes, they would. It'd be a stupid decision. They're not electable. They cannot get enough votes. They just can't. America is such a bad spot. Everybody's in a bad spot, bro. The world fucking sucks. It's just funny to point fingers at America because they're like the big boys, and so it's funny to laugh at America sucking, which is true and fair. But also, it's like half of Europe is also like electing a bunch of far right-leaning politicians as well. Let's not fucking forget about, like, you know, the UK struggles with, you know, their politicians. Like there are tons of right-wing parties in Europe making massive gains. Okay, so let's not pretend this is like an America-only issue. It's like only America is psychos. They're crazy. They elect Trump. Well, you guys also elect psychopaths too. Okay. All right. I don't know about Africa though. I will say. I do not know about the situation. All I know about African politicians are the memes on TikTok where they are super, everyone's government is just the... Well, no, it's just that everybody always talks about American government because, again, America is kind of like the country right now. Well, we're like the only major country that actually like has a semi-functioning democracy, you know? Russia pretends to have one, and then China's just like, you know, just whatever, right? And those are like the kind of the... I don't want to say the big three, but those are the big, like, US and China for sure. And then Russia kind of fell off. Russia kind of lost a lot of aura when they couldn't defeat Ukraine in a war, so. There's only 2 countries with, like, major aura. Exactly, exactly. Shout out to the Dutch far-right parties. I guess. Or maybe not that. I always found it funny how, like, European racism was always disguised behind no more immigration. Which is kind of what, like, I guess that's what half of, like, American racism is fucking disguised behind as well. Everybody's racism is just disguised behind we don't like immigration. Really funny how that works. Shout out to the Dutch far-right parties. Hey, man. Dutch far-right party. The PVV. Party for Freedom. Oh, hell yeah. Nationalist, right-wing, populist political party? Geert Wilbers? Fucking Geert over here? Big man Geert? What is... I wonder what Geert stands for. Oh. He looks like that. That's crazy. Why does he have that haircut? Who stylized this man? That does not cook. He hates immigration. He hates Islam, and I don't even know what that is. Eurospectism. Oh, he hates the EU. Amazing. He hates the EU because that worked out so well for Britain. He's a controversial figure. Oh, of course he's a Catholic. He's compared the Quran to Mein Kampf? Hey, yo! Yo, this guy's wilding. That is crazy. This guy is fucking wild, bro. That is insane. That's really funny. That's crazy, dude. Oh, this guy is funny. All right. I'm gonna stop reading his wiki. That's very funny, though. Quran is equal to Mein Kampf. They're basically the same, bro. You heard it here first from the Dutch far-right party. Clutch up, lads. The Bible, perfectly clean. Nothing wrong with the Bible. That's the holy book right there. Nothing wrong with the Bible. The good old Bible. The goddamn holy book. Nothing wrong with the old Bible. God's word right there. Quran? Mein Kampf. Evil. Disgusting. No, don't say that. You know what Hitler wrote right after Mein Kampf? That's right. He co-authored the Quran. It's true. Look it up. My source? Far-right politicians in Dutchland. Oh, by the way, it was Taco Tuesday today. And a total non sequitur. It was Taco Tuesday. It was actually Taco Tuesday today. I had tacos. We had the taco festival coming into studio. They had the Latin dancers. You know the Latin like the female dancers with like the big dresses that are really colorful and they swing them around and shit. We had those guys in studio. There's like 20 people in studio. This was all told to us 1 hour before their segment. By the way, all of this, 20 people in studio, multiple different locations needed to be used. at least 5 different social media people all at the same time. It was all told to us an hour before. No stress. Tacos were good, though. It was some old white dude who brought in the tacos. He was really chill. He was like a real hipster type. And they were really good. They were like they were the homemade corn tortillas and the freshly made corn tortillas. Those shit that shit tastes great. Double wrapped. It was just cilantro, onion, meat, salsa. Those are the best kind of tacos. Those are the right kind of tacos. Latina baddies. They were all caked in makeup, okay? It was really hard to tell. They were caked, brother. It was like, sheesh. They were very nice, though. I was talking to them like, hey, okay, we're going to do your hit in like a couple minutes. Because, of course, remember, Sheep is in charge of all the stressful things in this world. So I was like, hey, we have our hits. And they were super understanding about everything. So shout out to them. They were very, very easy to work with. Very easy to work with. And they had cool looking dresses. Have you heard of... The only kind of democracy I've heard is from the guy called Trolligarch on YouTube, who makes fucking essays on teenagers making democracies in like Discords and Minecraft servers. Bro makes sick videos, bro. Bro only drops bangers. Bro only drops bangers. I'm like, I'm invested. This is so like, this is such a nerd. It's so nerdy that it's like, I could imagine myself doing this. Unironically, I'm like, if I was in a different place at a different time, I would be doing this. Okay. It's so nerdy, I have to respect it, you know? How fashionism took over Roblox, bro. His latest video about like the economy is like so in depth about like how the economy crashed in like a Minecraft server. I'm like, that's so crazy. This is so detailed. Tax fraud in Minecraft, ladies and gentlemen, it happened. Finally, tax fraud in Minecraft. Jesus. Am I going to Coachella? Take a wild guess, MJ, and then come back to me. Yes. That's crazy. It was literally a 50-50 and you got it wrong. Yeah, I know Bernie did a speech. We covered that on the news. Funny enough. I know that Bernie did a speech. I heard about it. Yeah, him and AOC are going crazy. AOC... Icy cold day take. AOC kind of a baddie. AOC might be the Latina baddie. Mirror's Edge, his parkour's way to Coachella. It looked funner than... Yeah, I have to say, Coachella seems super, like... I don't know. Suffocating? I don't know if I want to go to something like that. It seems so like... I don't want to jump in the mosh pit, dude. I don't want to go there. It just seems like a bunch of scantily clad people sweating all over each other. And being high. It seems like you're being high and drunk and generally intoxicated and also not wearing shit. It seems like Sexual Assault City. No? Why did you just bring an RV? I don't have an RV. I actually don't have a car. Where's Coachella being held even? You get a car? No. Cali. I don't know where in Cali. Knowing me, it's kind of difficult for me to get around. You know what I'm saying? Coachella. Should we wait to get philosophical? It is only half an hour in a stream. Because I have a question. Where is Coachella located? Desert Falls Country Club Pool and Spa. In the Palm Desert. Where the fuck is this? This is in the middle of... If I go from my home to Coachella, how long would it take? Oh, it's being held all the way down, like, San Diego place. That's, like, all the way down, like, a little bit outside Los Angeles. Christ. Yeah, I'm not going, dude. It would be a 2-day bike trip. I'd have to bike for 2 days. Not undoable, I guess. Not possible. 2 days of biking? I can make it happen. I could make it happen. What a crazy thing I just said. Oh, wait, hold on. Before we get philosophical, I want to talk about... Bro, I've been getting tummy aches at work. I'm actually fucking mad. This week has been fucked up. I don't know what's causing it. I don't know. I think it might be the pineapple. Something's fucking with my stomach, and it makes it hurt. It makes it hurt like a bitch for like 2 hours every day at work. And I'm like, why does it do this? It happened for the last 2 days. So I'm like, okay, it's like, it's got to be the pineapple, bro. It's got to be the pineapple. I'm so mad because the pineapple's actually really good. But it hurts so much, dude. I'm like, bro, it fucking sucks for like 2 hours every day. I have to suffer. I have to fucking suffer. Oh my god, dude. No. So I'm gonna try no pineapple. I'm gonna try no pineapple to resolve the issue. And we're gonna see if that rolls. If no pineapple rolls, then we're fired. No pineapple percent. Yeah, we're gonna see. Because it's, for me, there's 3 options. There's 3 options that it could be. It could be it could be the pineapple, it could be the eggs, or it could be the mushrooms. And I don't know which one. My initial thought is pineapple. Because I've had the mushrooms, I've done the eggs like every week. The eggs have caused no problems. The mushrooms have caused no problems. It's only this week. And this week is unique. The pineapple is unique this week, okay? Pineapple's on every week thing. I don't think it's the mushrooms, dude. I don't think it's the mushrooms, dude. So, we're gonna test it out. And then I'm gonna get home, and then I'll eat the pineapple once I'm at home. And then if I get a tummy ache, then I'll be like, okay, it's 100% the pineapple. And then that's gonna suck, because I'm gonna have to throw it out, dude. I'll have no fruit for the week. I'll be so sad, dude. I'll be like, no fruit? Oh. I like my fruit. Fruit is like one of the few things that fill me with joy. How it runs? I'm better at 7. I just want to get that first frame perfect. 8 is, you know, it's 8. You can only really get that consistent. I'm about as good as I could be at 8, I think. Maybe, like, I get, like, 5%, 10% bet, like, more consistent. I don't know how much that's really gonna mean shit, you know? In the grand scheme of things. 10... Who knows? 10 is still a fucking mystery, dude. And I just don't want to practice it, because practicing 10 fucking blows fat rocks. I'd rather practice 11 than 10. Mine is pretty good. Small local anime event that happened in my city. Like, was it like was it like a con thing? Was it like a little, like, you know, dress up and go shop around the vendors that sell overpriced plushies and shit? Oh, okay. The rural anime cons. Always a interesting place to be. Did you dress up at all? Yeah. K-pop, of course there was a K-pop, because, you know, K-pop and anime. I didn't. Oh. Invited me. I don't watch anime. Hey, I don't watch it either. I read it sometimes, but... So, that's cool. I'm glad you had fun. That's what you should be doing. Having fun with your miserable, fucked up life. We all have miserable, fucked up lives. It's just about squeezing the most amount of joy we can from them. If we wanted to get philosophical, but yeah. Sick. Ah! Life is very happy. That's good. Are you so edgy? I'm not edgy. That's just the way it is, bro. Oh, I'm sorry life isn't full of sunshine and rainbows, okay, buddy? You think life ain't full of fucking sunshines and roses, boy? Alright? Mine is, though? Well, I work a fucking full-time job. And let me tell you about my full-time job. Let me tell you about how much my full-time job sucks. Sorry. Yeah, it's over for me. Turn me into a marketable plushie of fucking Gojo and sell me at your local anime con. Mods, shoot him. Trans brother, real shit. You're too fat to be Gojo. But we, you know, me and Gojo both got the same amount of aura, though. It's true. Me and Gojo really being threats out here. He's a guy with white hair and a blindfold. And he was supposedly very badass, and then he got diffed in his first real fight. Or his second real fight. Or his third real fight, sorry. He got mega diffed in his third real fight. He got fucking mega diffed. Bro was hyped up to be like the GOAT. And he talked about himself like he was the GOAT. And it turns out he was not the GOAT. He got sliced in half. He was not the GOAT. And people still act like he's the GOAT. Alright? He was never the GOAT. Bro got super mega diffed. No, quite literally. He was cut in half. That's one of his more famous frames of him lying on the ground, cut in half. He was not the GOAT. He was not the GOAT. Exactly. Me and him are actually the same in that way. But I feel like if not being the GOAT was something to have in common with someone, he would be in common with like 99% of the human race. There are very few GOATs among us. His ability is, you know, more... His ability is so goddamn anime that it could only really exist in that context, I think. It's so anime. It's such an anime ability. Okay, I don't know if I'm going to be able to accurately describe his ability, but he's got a lot of like different shit. Red blue scientist. Well, it's like I always thought his main ability was like the limitless thing, right? Where he can use magic so that the space between like the air in his skin is like an infinity, so you can never actually touch him, because whenever you try to hit him, it's like your punch is traveling through an infinite amount of space. Yeah, it's like it's very deep in the sauce. It is so incredibly cringe. It's a little bit cringe. It's very it's very anime. Like I said, like it's just like, if you are not into shit like that, then just like don't read manga. Don't read shonen anime. Don't read shonen anime. Don't do that, because it is more of that it is more of that shit all the time. You will not like it. How did he get cut in half? Because the other guy was better. Because the other guy was better. I don't know the exact reasoning, because honestly, the only way I can really get through reading shonen anime is by skipping the long, exaggerated explanations of everybody's ability or how exactly everything works. I kind of just speed run through the text a little bit. Hey, I read all of JJK2 Thog, okay? Me and you have both suffered. I only made it through because I skipped through the majority of it. Just like, all right, get to the point. What happens next? I could not take all the explanation. It was too much. Sorry for your loss. It happens to the best of us. Yeah, don't worry. I will say, the only thing that keeps me from being mad at MJ for getting me to start reading manga is that I read Hunter x Hunter. Okay, that's the only thing that saves him. One arc of Peak was what saved him. Okay, MJ forever will get like the, all right, you're fine. He forever gets the Kanye made graduation pass for me, because I did get to read Peak, and I'm like, shit, I can't knock him for that. Exactly. I can never really I can't diff him for that, unfortunately. Our A greatest thing ever made, unironically. Bro, there's some parts of it that was like really annoying to read through. Like the entire fight with the guy with like a million fucking hands. The guy with like a million hands. The fight with that guy, that took for fucking ever. But that's kind of just like the price you pay for Peak, you know? Not everything can be perfect. What's your favorite Yu-Gi-Oh archetype? Yu-Gi-Oh? Like the card game? I used to know how to play Yu-Gi-Oh back in the day. But that was back when Shippo 3 was a child. And I've since forgotten such knowledge. Ooh! Give me that level 10 completion. Sir! I like Blue Eyes White Dragon. I summon Blue Eyes White Dragon. White Eyes Blue Dragon. Blue White Dragon Eyes. Dragon Eyes Blue. Two in a row? I mean, shit's not perfect, but hey, we'll call it 3. We'll call it 3. Oh, okay. We'll call it 3. You know what? Maybe level 10 isn't that bad. Maybe I've been overhyping how hard this level is. Ooh, no. Okay. Not bad. Pot of Greed. Yeah, I know Yu-Gi-Oh! Has its own, like, thing, but, you know. I don't know if it had a manga, or if it did, I don't really want to read it. Like I said, the next manga that I read will not be shonen-esque. If I do decide to read another one, which I'm sure I will. At some point. But it will not be shonen. No more war. No more fighting. I want peace. Oh no. I've heard things about Berserk. I've heard things about Berserk, dude. I've heard things about Berserk. I don't want that. I watched, okay, I will admit, I have a bit of the plot of Berserk spoiled for me, because I did watch a video about it, about, like, why Berserk is the greatest of all time. I did watch a video about that, and, dude, dude, it didn't spoil everything for me, but, like, dude, that shit is, oh, dude, I don't think I can, like, you understand, the majority of my anime reading happens at work. And I feel like the work environment is not the place to ingest such fiction. So maybe it I think I'm okay. Do you think it'd be weirder to read Berserk at work or to read one of those like horny, like one of those horny bait animes, but actually it's peak, you know, the ones that are like mostly like Gooner bait, but they're actually like peak as well? Would it be weirder to read one of those? What's worse, horny bait anime peak? I don't know. Apparently some motherfuckers say like, oh shit, it's mostly fan service, but it's actually peak. That's some people say. All right, now those could just be Gooners. Maybe the Gooners are speaking to me. The fan service, Fire Force. Maybe I should just read one of those. Maybe that's like, what a crazy thing. Like my detox from fucking shonen is immediately going into like the most deranged shit ever. Like we're going from one crazy shit to like the next. It really is crazy what we're doing right here. Maybe I should read like a love story, dude. I liked it till the ending. Oh, is it? Oh, please only recommend me animes that have endings, by the way, please. I know that seems kind of limiting, but I'm so tired of like reading the ongoing fucking arcs that never end. All right, I much prefer shit that just like it's over. I know it's over, so I can like force myself to keep reading. That's why I couldn't like finish HXH, because I knew it would never end. Well, Berserk is different, okay? Berserk is like, you know, didn't like the motherfucker die and like it's never really gonna be finished. I thought that was the whole lore behind Berserk. The guy never managed to. Good night, Pon Pon. Is it? Have we seen his work? I mean, everybody was talking about like the one like the original dude, like he was God's gift of in Janime. Never read Berserk. I don't know. I mean, everybody. Oh no. It's a horror. Coming of age drama story. Japanese manga. Jesus. How many chapters is this? Are they good? I mean, as a resident Berserk expert, Thog, I don't know. You're gonna have to tell me. It's a great romance? It doesn't sound like a great romance. It sounds like pretty harrowing. You know what? I should write romance. That's what I should do. That's what I... See, the problem with my writing is that I've been writing too much, like, you know, sci-fi shit. I need to write some more base shit, some more based in reality. I need to write a love story. Sheepo 3 needs to write a love story. That's it. Next time I'm in the park, I'm writing a love story. Next time I'm in the park. And it won't be pornographic. There will be no, it'll just be straight up like, you know, two people macking it. Her lips were as soft as pillows. Is gonna be my first sentence. Thank you, The Gaming. Yeah, AO3 is kind of crazy. You know what would be super based? I thought of it. You know, I thought of it. What if AO3 was using their donation goals to secretly fund Wikipedia? That would be based. They constantly hold all these donation goals, even though they don't need the money, just so that they can fund Wikipedia. Imagine. AO3 actually based? You have the same 3 numbers as Vertigo 3? You mean a gamer? Yes. They're kind of like 1-to-1. Like Gooner Gamer, it's kind of like the same thing. Imagine I get it first try, though? No. I mean, I did say imagine. Oh, brother. I don't know if this is it. I don't think it is, but I'm going to run it out anyway. It's very hard to tell between the bait and the real. And so all you can really do is run it out. I had hope for a second. Okay, I'm going to start full runs when I complete level 11 3 times. I need to full completion 3 times. You heard me. I don't think it should be that long, honestly. It should be like a good 15-20. Level 11 is such a weird level because it feels like I'm never getting better. It feels like it's impossible to fucking improve on this level. It feels like you're just going into the goddamn casino. There's no improvement. It is just fucking hope. Again, no visual cues. What's there to improve on? I'm not that. How is that edgy teenager? I'm just saying what I feel, man. Can't I just think? Is a man not allowed to think anymore? Oh, by the way, I want to say, I think, okay. Speaking of thinking, I think that there's a double standard. I think there's a double standard in the workplace for sassiness. This has been an ongoing issue. Everybody in my workplace accuses me of being sassy. They say, Sheep, you're sassy. And I say, no, I'm not. I don't think I'm that much more sassy than anybody else. But I'm always the one that gets the accusations. And I think it's because I'm a man. I think there is sexism rampant in my workplace, and all the women are calling me sassy, even though they are, if not equally, if not more sassy than I am. No, I don't think it's the sassy man apocalypse. I think women are I think women are overlook each other's sassiness. And they fixate on the man. They fixate on the man's sassiness. And I'm furious about it. I don't think I am more sassy than any of the given women in my workplace. Okay? I think all the women are sassy. Okay? Not because they're women. Maybe because they're women. But look, I think that there are certainly some women in my workplace that are equally as sassy, if not more sassy than I am. Yet I am the one who gets accused. I am the one who is to blame for this. Oh, Sheep, you're so sassy. No, I'm not. Too many. It's a female-dominated workplace, okay? Let's call it like it is. I work with a lot of women. Who knew that the fucking local news would be such a female-dominated industry? But here we are. Snuck it? I don't know. I've always been like... I matched energy, okay? I never called it sassiness. This is like the first time it's ever been, like, accused. I always thought it was just like, you know, hey, if you want to talk shit, like, we'd like, you know, I'll play that game. I like playing that game. You know? You want a little bit of conflict? I always like playing that game. I always think it's fun. But you matched energy? I see, I never considered it to be sassy. I always considered it it was always like a little bit of banter. It was always banter to me. But I guess that's just like different, like the difference, like the differences in cultures between like men and women. Like you notice like on TikTok, it feels like there's different vernacular that like different groups use, you know? You know? And I think it's just like one of those, it's just one of the differences in vernacular. Matched energy. I'm definitely sassy. If you know what? Again, this is not like I'm not saying it as like a bad thing. It's not like you know, Sheepo3 is going after his workplace for unfair treatment under the law. It's like, no. This is of course memes, you know. I very much like the people who I work with. It's just that I think it's unfair that I am the one who has to shoulder the blame of these accusations when in fact it is all of us who are sassy. We are all sassy to each other in different ways. And yet I'm the one. So that's all that's being said. We did listen to that new Blingus Man. Shit kind of banged. Thinks all women are sassy. I think all people are sassy. I think all people are sassy. I think that's just a problem of humanity. I think we all like a little bit of conflict in our life sometimes. I think it's fun to fight a little bit. It's fun to have a little bit of war, you know? A little bit of philosophy. I need a new manga. I do. I won't hit sub 3 while you're gone. Don't worry, trust. I was thinking about not streaming next week. I think I'm gonna do it. Because I really want to work on this fucking video. Read Poon Poon. Anybody else have any fucking recommendations out here? Because I feel like I've been getting all my recommendations from MJ. He's been my fucking anime recommendation guy. Maybe I should look up a list of top 10 mangas. I wonder what I'll find. On top 10 mangas of all time. I don't watch. I read. I'm a reader. JoJo's? That's crazy. I will not indulge in JoJo's. I've heard too many things about JoJo's. Top 10. What's the top 10 manga AOT? Okay, that is not a subreddit that I can repeat the name of, so I will not be taking advice from it. No, it was called Attack on R Word. Which is really funny. Damn. The first comment on this fucking thread said Vagabond, so MJ might be onto something. Berserk and Vagabond. That's crazy. Bro might be onto something. 20th Century Boys? What is this? What is this? Oh, damn. Somebody's talking about Poon Poon. 20th Century Boy, Vagabond. That's all elitist shit? Oh, is it elitist shit? Some evil dude taking over the world and kids doing kid stuff? Oh, brother. What is this one? Monster. What is Monster? It's a slow burn? Oh no. If anybody says it's a slow burn, it just means it's dog shit. That's code word for it's dog shit, but I don't want to admit it. Slow burn? It sounds like cat. Akira? Oh, it's a film? Alright, I think I'm okay, boss. Damn, it really is just all warfare. There's just so much warfare in anime. Vinland Saga? What is this? Oh, yep, it's a guy and he's got a knife. I'm trying to stay away from warfare. Message to Adolf? The fuck is this? This could actually be peak though. A lot of these like World War II stuff. This World War II stuff can be super peak. You ever read that one? That one comic book, Mouse? Mouse? I don't know if you guys were into that. Mouse? That shit was peak. Yeah, it's peak. It's the perspective on the Jewish internment camps, the death camps, from the perspective of mice and rats, or mice and rats and cats, cats and rats, cats and mouse, cat and mouse. Yeah, shit is peak. Shit is, yeah, really popular when you were probably in like middle school or high school or some shit. All right, all right. There are 147 chapters of Poon Poon over here. You know what? I might indulge. That seems very doable. Alright, I might indulge. I might indulge. I might indulge. Let's go full game runs, huh? I might indulge. Let me set up my full game run. We'll see what we get today. I'm not expecting anything great. Should have some extra time to see if we can get anything good, but honestly, we might get like a couple runs out of 6, but that's the best we're gonna get. Get something to do later? No, it's just I feel like practice, I'm getting diminishing returns from practice. Once at some point I just have to like run it. At some point I just have to run it down. And at some point the cards are gonna like, you know. At some point it's gonna, you know, the cards are gonna line up, right? You can only do so much to better your odds at the fucking casino, right? At some point you just gotta start rolling, and if you're not rolling, then you know, you're never gonna win, right? Like look at that. Kind of a picturesque run out of 5. But 6 is where all good things come to an end, unfortunately. No 6, no 6. Very nice run into 6 there. You can't hate. One thing you can't do is hate. It feels like I'm just waiting for like a good run out of 6, honestly. If we can just get out of 6, it feels like we're getting closer and closer to be like, okay, like out of 6, there's an actual threat that we might, you know, do something. That's what it feels like, you know? With how confident I feel on 7, 8, 9. And then 10, you know, 10 is getting there. And 11 was just like, 10 is always the cutoff point for all good things in life, you know? Some guy from Mexico is calling me. Believe it or not, it's probably a scammer. It's probably somebody with less than pleasant ideas for me. Bam. Oh, I touched the tip too early. Happens to the best of us. I just realized that you guys don't have game audio. Amazing. I thought it was going to be dog shit. But... okay. 4 could have been much better, but hey, you know. At least we're here. Let's lock in, gamers. Shall we? Shall we? Shall we? I thought I slowed down too much, but hey, we're here. No! I should have kept it going. I probably would have lived too. Oh, that's so cringe. That's so crinky cronge. That fucking blows, dude. And I get past 8 too. That fucking blows, brother. Okay. At least I get fucked on 9. Maybe? No, okay. Oh, gold split on 8. That was expected. Interesting how I didn't really gain that much time on 8 compared to the splits. That's interesting. Man, that is a fucking bummer on 7, dude. It was such a good run out of that was such a good start to the run too, and then I nailed 8. I'm like, okay. See, that kind of just proves that there's potential here, you know? Like I said, we get out of 6, there's potential. That was probably, if I got out of 7 on a good time, that probably would have been my best pace like ever. That was... There's been a lot of weird runs where, like, I'll get out of 6 and then I'll fuck it up on 7 and I'll just keep on going and then, like, I'll just start hitting shit. Like that one run when I just started hitting shit and then I hit 11 and then I failed it on the easy part. That was also, that was a funny run. Also in contention for one of my best runs ever. It feels so possible, but now it's like, now I understand, you know? The old Carl Jobst quote, you know? Good speedrunners don't cheat to get good times, they cheat to get good times quicker. Oh, it rings so true. That's not edgy! Wait, what about that was edgy? Bro, just because I said a quote that's like real as shit doesn't mean I'm being edgy. How is that edgy? I'm not, dude. Crawling in my skin. You should see my work picture. I can show you my ID card. Oh, you guys would get a kick out of my ID card. I will, actually. I mean, make sure it doesn't, like, show off my... It doesn't dox the shit out of me. Gotta make sure, okay? Self-protection. Keep yourself safe. I'm gonna go full screen for this. No smile. It's all business. That's all business right there. They make fun of me for this at work. I get made fun of consistently for this. Alright? But that's because I'm all business. I'm all serious. Ain't shit funny. Ain't shit funny. Ain't shit funny. I'm not happy. Why should I smile? Bitch, I ain't happy. I will be edgy about my work life, okay, J-Dog? J-Dog. I started talking about work. That's crazy. I will be edgy about my job, MJ. That's just my resting face, unfortunately. I have a very strong resting bitch face. But I feel like if you've ever watched me when I'm like really focused, you'll know this. My face just defaults to the fucking... And I always feel like I look so stupid when I smile. Maybe that's just my anxiety or my... Maybe not anxiety, that's not the word for it. I forget the word for it. I always think I look like shit when I smile. I can't force a smile well. My smile's so ugly. Because your tooth gap? I don't really. It's actually, the teeth has never been the issue in my smile. I have never found an issue with my teeth. You can think what you want about my teeth. I don't really care. I am not like super self-conscious about my teeth. There are many things to be self-conscious about. My teeth are just like, I don't know. They're just not the one. Let's see what 6 gives us, huh? Too early. I'm just playing it through because I want to play the rest of the levels. Never mind. See, like, when I'm not thinking about smiling, I mean, you know, I don't think about it, so. Do you think my smile looks stupid? Sorry, that's a stupid question. Why am I asking MJ? Yeah, the answer is yes, of course it does. Exactly. MJ is just not the person to ask about anything related to appearance. Okay, well that's okay. The smile is not like an actual like okay. That's not a real smile, okay? That's just like that's like a see, it's a meme. That's the funny smile. Look what they did to my face, MJ. Look what they turned me into. It's actually always been my skin with my smile, because I feel like I scrunch up so much when I smile, like a little fucking scrunchy toy, dude. My big old cheeks get. And then my eyes get all small, you know, they bunch up. That's really what gets me about my smile. That kind of shit. What also sucks, speaking entirely, you know, also about my insecurities, I blush so hard. I'm such a visible blush, and I've never thought about it before because, you know, you can't see your own face, but like, I've had multiple people say like, "Oh my god, you blush so hard." Multiple people have pointed this out to me, and I'm like, that's crazy. I didn't know this. Again, it feels like my face is super expressive, and it betrays me too much. How does one be a nonchalant individual? How can one just be a chill guy when his face is so bright and cheerful and just lights up the room, you know? Sorry. How can I do it when my face just is so good at portraying my emotions correctly? I can't hide my emotions, you know, mentally nor physically. It just cannot be done. I will react. I am at my core react Andy. Chuckle lightly. I can't do it, dude. I don't chuckle, I giggle. I do giggle. They call me the fucking giggler, bro. They don't call me that. Don't call me that. If I tried to force a chuckle, it would be actually horrific. It's like me when I force a laugh, except 10 times worse. Because at least when I force a laugh, I can at least make it sound a little bit good. When I fake a chuckle... it just doesn't work. You chuckle fuck, you're real shit. Tragically real shit. You chuckle fuck. Yeah, they. What a drag. Man, I'm trying. It's been a long day for me. It hasn't been that long. It's been a little bit long. My day got 10 times longer when I walked out into like like our holding room for guests and shit, like our fucking reception area. I should stop saying holding room. Our reception area. I walked out into the reception and I saw like 20 people and I was like, oh Jesus. Oh man. Well, 6 seconds behind. Watch me hit 6. Okay, thank God I didn't. I'd been so mad if I hit 6. I just wish that we would get it, you know. I just wish we were told. And also they brought music too. Oh my God, that was the worst thing, dude. It was like, okay, so the thing that sucks. Let's talk about it. Because the thing that really sucks is that actually is like the 9 a.m. normally isn't that bad. Or it used to be not that bad. Because we'd have like our full, the problem is that one of our people has to take a break during the 9. He has to take a break. And it fucking sucks. Because we're down a man. We're just down a man. And normally the 9 is the most like, it's the time where everybody shows up. It's like when all the guests are there. So the fuck, the 9, and so it's like, so it's like me, I'm in the audio booth and I'm like, okay, I have to do this audio booth for half an hour and then I can go deal with my guests. And that's what, and that's what I thought. And then there's like, oh, guests have showed up. I'm like, okay, I'll just wait until the next break. I'll go out and I'll talk to them and I'll see what happens. I go out during the break. I talk to them or I see my fucking, I see our production manager talking to them. And I'm like, if he's getting involved, if our production manager's getting involved, shit is fucking real. So I see him talking to him, and I'm like, so what's the deal? And they're like, oh yeah, so they have like a bunch of dancers, they've got a bunch of food, they have a dog, they have a chihuahua, they also had a chihuahua, they did have that. And I'm like, oh Jesus. And so I have to like speed run set up our entire thing because like we were not ready, like we have nothing set up, like, to prepare for this. So we have to get this all set up. I have to talk to the woman and like I have to get her music and it doesn't come through because she didn't send us the music beforehand. So we don't have it on our system. So we have to get it on our system and then it doesn't work. So we have to plug her fucking laptop directly into our speaker to actually get the music. Thank God it works. And I'm just like running around like it was crazy. So yeah, all of this would have been so dealable, so deal withable if I had people And I had forewarning. That's all. That's all I want. I want a little bit of warning that all of this was going to go down. If you just tell me that shit's going to happen, then I can prepare myself for shit to happen. And we can, get ready to go. I just had to tell, like, hey, I need somebody to sub in for me in audio because I am not able to do it right now. So, yeah. That's my bitch and moan. Yeah, I know I have that experience, but it's like, how do I convince somebody that this is worthwhile experience? Like, this is very worthwhile experience, Like, I know that I can handle myself very well in, like, a very high-stress environment. In a place where I have to, like, it's not only high stress, I have to deal with people and guests, and I have to be professional at all times while making sure this shit's happening, and shit is always going wrong, and, like, I can handle that. Like I can handle real pressure in the workplace. I'm good at handling pressure. I'm good under stress. It's just a question of, like, how do I convince somebody else, like, yeah, you should hire me because I'm super based and shit, And I don't want to spend too much time working at this job because I'm worried that if I spend too much time, it'll just look like I'm just like an industry veteran. And it's like, oh, we have to teach this guy, we have to teach this new dog a whole bunch of new tricks. I'm like, no, I can write. I'm really good at writing, I promise. So, yeah, it was a lot. It was a lot. Oh, it was a lot, okay? So, yeah, it's just stress. It's just... Oh, no. This is going to become I will start getting edgy. I will actually start getting edgy. Don't ask me questions about how, like, never ask Sheepo3, so how's the job search going? Never ask him. Because the answer is always bad. If I have not updated you on my job search, then just assume it's bad. The answer is always bad. Okay? Well, I don't know how to make it fucking all sunshine and rainbows, MJ, okay? I don't know how to frame it in a positive light. I'm sorry. Look on the bright side of things. Where's the bright? I don't know, man. I'm trying, MJ. I'm really fucking trying. I'm gonna need you to apologize. What do I need to apologize for this time? What did I do? Can I ask what I did? I have no, man. Don't worry. I've never said based in a job interview. Literally ever. I'm actually pretty good at job interviews for the most part. Sometimes I get stumbled up, but if, like... Is there a clip? Because it sounds to me like you're making up things to try and ruin my reputation. That's what it sounds like. Excessive ugliness. Yeah. That's why the fuckers at the Justice Department didn't hire me. No clip, but I know you said it. I will throw you a bone, and I say, yeah, a lot of the Latin music, to my ears at least, it does sound pretty similar, especially when it's like the mariachi shit. I'm like, I'm fine with it. I don't think it sounds bad. It's just like it does run very similar to my ears particularly, and I'm sure that's just like a cultural thing. But a lot of it will read the same. I can't see, the intricate differences because I just, I haven't been trained to look, right? I don't know what to look for, so I can't see. Maybe. Hey, yo. Hey, let's lock in, shall we? Oh, boy. Not an optimal start. You hate to see that. Oh, and ugly blocks as well. Jesus. It's bad. That's a bad 7. That 7 is not going to win you any Nobel Peace Prizes. I thought it was him for a second. We're just going to take it slow. The run's already kind of cooked, so we're just going to, you know, get some practice in, you know? Run's already cooked, so let's just see what we can get. Oh, too high. Too high on 9. Alright, that's okay. Hey, not bad. We made it out of 6 and 7. Well, 7 it all kind of like fell to pieces. But hey, we made it out of 6. And making it out of 6 on pace, it's a win. Blackmail your employers to get hired. I don't know what that would do. Because the point is I don't want to get hired by my current employer. I actually want to move jobs. I want to switch industries. I don't know how I would. And the problem is if I tried to blackmail the people who I wanted to hire me, it would require me blackmailing the entire government of California. Which is maybe not in my wheelhouse. You know? Bro, I copied him for one fucking video. Yeah, you would think that I would be smart enough, but look at me, J-Dog. My dumbass lives in California. Whoop-de-doo. What was I thinking? Oh yeah, man, California. What a great place to live, they said. I don't know. The problem right now that I'm finding with California is that I really like Sacramento as a city. And I'm like, damn, why do I have to like this city this much? Because it'd be so much easier to move if I didn't like Sacramento. But I do fuck with Sacramento. So, I don't know what to do. It's a real catch-22. I know exactly, and Pizza it's a block away, dude. I wanted to get some this weekend. I don't know if I have the money for it, though. I have to check the old bank account balance. We'll see if we're good on the month. We'll pay rent, and then we'll go get... And we'll see if I have enough to spare for pizza. $5. I can check the prices. Hold on, let me check the prices. A slice of pizza costs... A slice. It costs $4.75 for a pepperoni slice. They've got a heat wave pizza, which is hot copa, fresh jalapeno, and hot honey drizzle. And then they've got square pizza. They got a pepperoni square and a cheese square. They've got three. They have 4 pizzas. They have pepperoni, cheese, Hawaiian, and heat wave. Their Hawaiian pizza is made with Spam. They're big slices. They're big slices. This is like a real New York style pie, J-Dog. A whole pie costs $30. Fat 30. But two of those slices, it's like that's lunch. 2 of those slices is easily lunch. So it's not like this isn't like your bitch made pizza party, you know? When like, you know, where they cut little Caesar slices in half and they give them to you, you know? This is some real pizza. So I have no beef with their I have no beef. They also have sandwiches. They have chopped sandwiches. And the sandwiches are about 12, 15, 13, 18, $13. Yeah, about $13 for a sandwich. So, and I've seen their sandwiches. They're actually kind of big. So $13 for a sandwich is not terrible. Their Caesar salad is $13. That seems a little bit pricey. It's really good, though. Their Caesar salad's really good. They have a broccoli cheddar pizza. That sounds nasty. Oh, they have milkshakes. They have milkshakes. Broccoli cheddar pizza is nacho cheese, 3-cheese blend, shredded cheddar, broccoli and broccolini, and a fancy mix. That sounds gross. Their milkshake is $8.50. I must try. I do not, dude. You know how I feel about milkshakes. It's just ice cream. I love it too. It's too bad that I have to gatekeep this place. It's so near my house. What's wrong with Gabe Horn enjoying a little bit of fucking slice after a hard day work? After a hard day's work, Gabe Horn enjoys a nice slice of za. I do. But I would super mega dox myself. Oh, mega dox myself. I mean, like I said, if you really wanted to find out where I lived, I don't think it'd be impossible. I think it's very possible to do with a little bit of detective work. Compile all the things I've said about my location, and it's like, okay. It is. But I'm not going to say it out loud again. I'm not going to ruin the mystery, guys, right? It's a fucking quest, dude. I'm just dropping hints, all right? It's like a little internet mystery. You got to figure it out, guys. First person to show up on my fucking doorstep gets a goddamn gummy worm. You'll get a bag of them. Have a gummy worm, dude. You want a bag of gummy worms? Hey, kid. Come to my door. I'll give you candy. That's crazy. Never mind. You know what? I'm taking back the price. There is no price for finding me. There is no more price. We don't care enough. I think that's true. I'm glad that I don't have a bunch of psychopath fans that are crazy enough to pull up at the place. My door locked? It is, thank God. Just gotta make sure. Can a brother get past level 3? You know what I'm saying? Can a brother get past level 2? One good run and it all goes to shit. Funny how that works. That'll work. Yeah. Nope. 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 That's just not going to do it. It's so warm outside. It's like 80. These days, these temperatures. It's so crazy that this feels like evening. I look outside, it's like bright and sunny. I'm like, man, it's like evening for me. It's getting up there in time, you know. My life is like a movie. Real. Shut up, old man. And ain't nothing old about me. Spry as a spring chicken. That bruise on my shoulder still hasn't fucking healed, by the way. I'm kind of getting a little bit worried about it. I'm starting to be like a little bit concerned. Like, why aren't you healing? I feel like you should be healing faster than you are. And I don't know how to feel about it. Am I getting cancer? Age? I'm 22, dude. If a fucking bruise can't heal quick, it feels kind of like... Well, I only saw it on Saturday. But it feels like it should have gotten, like, smaller or something. I don't know. I can show you. It's a pretty... It's pretty nasty looking. It's not, like, the worst thing. It doesn't impede my daily function. It's just, like, weird. I'm like, why aren't you healing? Hold on. Never mind. I just checked it and it fucking healed. Never mind. It used to be so much worse than this. Damn. I'm tripping balls. What the fuck? Why does it look so good now? Dude, this used to be like a big old red thing. That's crazy. Alright, never mind. I'm tripping. It's not cancer. Thank God. The jerking arm is so big. Who says I can't do it with both, bro? Who says I'm not a fucking... We make it both happen. Bilingual. That's what they call it. Well, you gotta, you know, one hand is for browsing, one hand is for jerking it. Everybody knows that. Oh boy. Did I just see an update that makes me excited? Hurts a bit more? Maybe. Progeny might come back, lads. You guys remember Progeny? Uh-oh. New Progeny event might be dropping, lads. I'm kind of excited for this one. Parables without the parables? Pretty much, but I died. And I've been... Progeny is where a bunch of my friends play, and so I do want to play in the Progeny because it's like it's where it's where the homies are. So it's where the homies are. You guys know that we have a lot of friends, good friends of the stream, are in Progeny. My God. Wow. Yeah, we gotta drop a whole new character, bro. Gotta drop a whole new character. I might have to send out a fucking DM to a man. Alright, well, I get a whole new chance to play a new character, so it'll be interesting to see what we do. It'll be interesting to see what we come up with, I think. See these friends? Yeah, they're not in the room with me, actually. They're they're like online. It's like I talk to them, but like I don't actually like see them in person or whatever. It's complicated, Dad. Okay. They're like friends, but it's like I don't. It's I talk to them online, man. Okay. I was talking with a dude about a thing we wanted to do. So I'm gonna wait on making any bold decisions with my character until we decide what the fuck we want to do. Oh shit! Holy fucking gold split? Please? No! That blows cock. What a fucking run, dude. I don't know why I greeted. No! I greeted! I was a second ahead in my car. I'm a greedy fat fucker. Oh my god, that sucks so bad. Best run of my fucking life. And I choke it because level 8 is like... I just saw the fucking cock in front of me and I just had to take a lick, and look what happened to me. Now I can't use my throat no more. They had to send me to the goddamn emergency room. Fuck, dude. That's so frustrating. Oh, dude, that sucks. I should have just waited. But no, I had to get hungry. Don't tell Norxar. I don't want to tell Norxar. Midra is so angry because I choked a run, MJ. Or I don't know why he is angry in particular. It seems weird. What a hot fucking split that was, dude. I got hungry. Oh yeah, Warriors are playing tonight. Fuck. Yeah, like I said, my dear mother is a big fan of the Warriors, and so she's texting me about them. And it is the game tonight. When does it start? Does the game start at 7? By the way, the Warriors game. Somebody look that up for me. I don't know, fucking... God forbid I ask for a favor. It's at 7? Yeah, fuck it. As if I'm fucking staying up for that shit. Game is gonna take 3 hours. I'll be in bed by 10. And I think I'll be okay. Hold on, dude. It's because I wake up at fucking 1, my guy. God forbid I want to get a restful night's sleep. I don't drink the devil. I don't consume the devil liquid, boy. What I do is that if I'm feeling really tired, during my break, I'll go upstairs to the room that nobody ever uses because it's not ADA compliant, and I sleep on the ground. I put on my hoodie and I curl up on the ground and I sleep. That's my coffee. That's sad. Yeah. Okay, and? Not exactly a fucking 5-star hotel room just lying around, so boy gotta make do. You want me to go outside and sleep? I don't got a car. I gotta go to the non-ADA compliant room. The only place for a fucking man like me. I had to do it twice this week, mostly because I had the tummy ache. I was actually thinking about something similar. Sorry. What the fuck? I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. You know what? I'm not gonna tell that story because it's not that interesting. Why did I hold W there? I don't know what I'm doing now. Boy, I'm tripping. Boy, you tripping. Maybe. Ooh. I was one frame perfect off there. I think if somebody finds me curled up sleeping, then I am not, like, there are very often times where I don't give enough of a shit to, like, be socially, like, concerned, be concerned about being socially awkward or whatever. Like, I'll just say it how it is, okay? I won't flirt around with, like, social norms or whatever. It's like, boy, I'm fucking tired. I feel like shit. It's too early in the morning for any of this, right? I wasn't even thinking. I got so lost in the sauce that I just didn't even pay attention. Like, oh shit, level 3 is happening. I gotta lock in a little bit. I have to think about what I'm doing now. Such a tragedy. I can't just mindlessly press button. I have to do it with some intention behind it. I was just daydreaming. I daydream a lot. I don't know if you guys do, but I daydream a lot. I'm a known dreamer during the day. Daydreaming's sick. You should daydream more. Problem is, I feel like I get to daydream less because I always have to be so focused. Because if I daydream, then it'll quickly turn into a fucking string of mistakes, and then the show is all fucked. And what sucks is that I'm getting better at that. I'm getting better at always being locked in. And that sucks, dude. That sucks. You lose all your whimsy, bro. You're just always locked in. I'm like, is this what being old is like? You're just always locked in? This fucking sucks. Yeah. Wee. At least I'm getting better at hitting that frame perfect on 7. Shout out to me, I guess. For being more consistent at the thing I said I wanted to be more consistent at. Yeah. Do you think my friend is cooked? He lost a bet to me. Now he has to wear a furry Roblox avatar for a week, and he's getting bullied in every game. Truly a tragedy. Cyberbullying takes a toll on all of us, doggo. As a known victim of cyberbullying, I can say it's hard. It can be hard. Oh, are you denying my fucking experience, MJ? It's a very real problem that I have to go through, you bitch. How about you show a little bit of fucking remorse? Hey, can we lock in for a second? My bad, I just wanted to lock in. That's hot, that's hot, that's hot. No! Fuck, dude! Ah! Why, level 9? Why do you suck? Oh, level 9 on pace, bro? That fucking blows cock. That blows, dude. Okay, that is a huge improvement, though. The fact that I got to level 8 and then level 9 on pace, that's huge, dude. You have my getting a job? Let's go! What are you doing for your fucking job, doggo, you fricker? You fucker. What are you fucking doing for your fucking job, dude? What the fuck are you doing? Working on the shop. Hey, that's everybody starts somewhere, brother. Everybody starts somewhere. God. Speedrunning is just such a... Ugh. I'm not built for this. I realized very quickly I'm not built for this speedrunning thing. That is crinky. Yeah, I am better for sure, doggo. Why do I have to hit it then? Why do I have to hit it then? What a stupid time to hit it, by the way. And then I hit the frame perfect after. This game is stupid. Oh, stupid block gets in the way. Dumb, dumb, stupid, stupid block. And I've said that since day one. This is... okay. Well, it's been cooked for a while, but... let's see what we can do on 8, huh? Maybe we hit 8. Just for the fucking... for the shits and gigs. Oh, we almost got it too. We're just gonna take it nice and slow. Look at that. Nice and slow. A little bit too nice and slow, it seems. Pathetic. MJ, is there a single thing that I could do to make you, like, give me a genuine, like compliment? Is there a single thing I could possibly fucking do? Play no, because then I'd suck at Dokkan Battle, and then you'd say pathetic. I could hit sub 3 in this fucking run, and you'd be like pathetic. Go faster. I could world record in this game, and you could say go faster. This is why I can't take your opinion seriously, J-Dog. J-Dog. MJ. J-Dog is infecting my brain today, it seems. I've lost the plot. J-Dog rules my mind. What will Gabe Horn say about this shit? I don't know. Ooh. Alright, it feels like, MJ, you're talking a lot about Gabe today. Do you want to, like, I don't know, have you been hanging out with him recently? I haven't seen Gabe in a while. But it feels like you and Gabe have been fucking just chumming it up recently. You want to speak on that? He's a chill guy? Yeah, I mean, definitely. Look, I don't have inherent beef with Gabe. In fact, I think Gabe can be a real benefit sometimes. Sometimes Gabe's really fun to hang out with. But it just feels like... it feels like when you, like... I think the problem with, like, the like... maybe not the problem, but, like... you start questioning your relationship with Gabe... when you start to... I was about to say inherent, but that's not the word I'm looking for. When you start to search him out, right? When you start to ask him to hang out. When you're like every day, you're like, Gabe, wanna come over. That's when it starts becoming like, okay, maybe I need to question other things about myself. Maybe this is not Gabe's doing. Maybe this is just, my desires. Gotta let Gabe... That's what I'm saying. I think if Gabe comes to you and he says you want to chill, and you're like, I'm down to chill, and you chill for a little bit, I think any honest man would do that. Yeah, exactly. I think any honest man would say, like, hey, if it's a good time, and a lot of the time it is a good time, like, fuck it, man. If it's a good time, who cares? That's the one edgy thing. That all men watch gay porn sometimes. Yeah. That's the one not edgy thing I've said. Thank God for that. No. But we can keep pussyfooting around it with talking about Gabe and whatnot. We can keep doing that. That's fine. That's a word, right? Pussyfoot? It is. It is a say. It is a word. Milky Way, the most fraudulent femboy of our time? Industry plant femboy? You want to start doing some talking? What are you accusing Milky Way of? Milky... Oh, sorry. I get him mixed up. That is true. Milky Way is a fucking fraudster. Dude, okay, the problem with most femboys is that they're just fucking... They just look like short dudes with anemia. Okay? Like, eat some fucking food, dude. You look like a stick. Alright? I need me a femboy with some meat on those thighs. Nobody wants to eat a fucking... Nobody wants to eat a skinny chicken. Nobody's like, damn, look at that skinny chicken. Can't wait to eat that. Nobody says that, bro. Let's be dead ass. Modern tastes, ladies and gentlemen. I know what I want. Why are you eating femboys? You never wanted to take a bite out of a femboy? Isn't that what it's called? Like love aggression or like whatever? Something like that? Love aggression? I'm not gay? Thoggin, you're telling me you've never hung out with Gabe Horn? You've never hung out with Gabe. You don't even know Gabe. You haven't even been in the same room. You've never introduced yourself to Gabe? Never? Gabe Horn. You don't know Gabe. What is this? Yeah, this man is a stick. This man is a stick. Gabe too mainstream now. Have we run the joke out, MJ? Is it already not funny anymore? Just lesbian. I don't know. Gabe is a very specific kind of dude, okay? Like I said, Les is too liberal. He's too liberal. Gay or liberal? like I said, I feel like, yeah, I feel like just, it feels like Les Bryan is just so fucking, he's just everywhere, right? It's like nobody, yeah, like, okay. It's just not like, you know, there's just, I don't know. There's something about Gabe that's more, you know. Less is two with the industry, okay? I think the thing with Gabe is that it's like, it's a little bit more like taboo, it feels like. And people are like, oh, he's so taboo to hang out with. It's like, no, he's a cool dude. Like when you genuinely get to know, like maybe not genuinely, but like when you get to know him a little bit, he's like, yeah, he's a cool dude for the most part. He's always there when you need him. Thog, I gotta run onto out of level 8 on pace. I was a second behind out of level 8. Sorry, a second ahead. I was a second ahead out of level 8, dude. And I choked it on 9. I got a bad jump and I couldn't get the double tap because I was too far back. I'm sad, Thog. Maybe I'm not sad because it is like my best run ever, so it's just like it's improvement, but it's like rolling at the casino and you see 2 7s pop up and then like the third is like a fucking grapefruit or something. You're like, what the fuck? Gay versus liberal. The two groups. Because everybody knows there's not a single gay liberal. They don't exist. It's getting more and more possible every day that I actually just hit the run. So nice to actually save time on 4. I will always lose time on 5, though. Well, you can't get them all, I guess. Lava, chicken. No, I feel like twinks aren't really Republican. I feel like a Republican twink is like a fucking... I don't know. A Republican twink is like a femboy that doesn't eventually go trans. It's just like, are we being for real right now? Yeah, but that's because all the gays are like the secret gays that are like 50 and they're, you know, repressed and they hate themselves. I always imagine like the Republican gays are like men. They're like tired old guys that just want to get their fucking, that just want to, you know, have some fucking drag queen stripper choke them half to death. You know? No, it's not hot. These are not hot men. Republicans are not hot. I'll say it. I'm sorry. Liberals tend to be more attractive than Republicans. These are not these are not attractive Republican men, okay? These are Republican men that are married with 2 kids, and they fucking are super repressed because they go to church every Sunday. They may or may not have gone to conversion camp or therapy or whatever. Okay? It is, dude. It's fucking terrible. I'm painting a harrowing picture of these people, and as it should be. Okay, these are harrowed people. These are harrowed people. Right, but like that's probably how it must feel to them, right? It's like it's probably like all these. It's not even that. It's like it's probably what these people are thinking is that this part of me is bad. This part of me is wrong. It's like it's like if I could describe it, it's like wanting to eat a bunch of Oreos. I look at the package of Oreos and I say I want to eat the whole package of Oreos, but I know I shouldn't. So I stop myself from eating the whole package of Oreos, even though it's what I want. That's what it's like for these guys to be gay. They want to eat the whole package of Oreos, but they can't because it's wrong, because it's bad, because it's not good for them. That's how they look at it. And so when they fucking go to the goddamn Republican convention and they're away from their family and they crack one night and they stuff their fucking face with Oreos, that's them getting half choked to death by a gay prostitute. That's what it's like. You ate the Oreos. I think that's like chicken or the egg, it feels like. Both of them are kind of, you know. I think I put more blame on just modern Christianity and the way that a lot of like just a lot way and probably just like social, just cultural. It is like it's so hard to put all the blame on like religion. Because it feels like you're super demonizing religion when it is just like it's more culture. Like there's so many different forms of Christianity and ways that people practice it that it's hard to say like Christianity is the problem. When there are so many like gay accepting, gay positive, you know, Christian branches and stuff like that. So it's like, you know, can we really say it's Christianity? No, it's culture. It's the type of Christianity, it's the culture that pervades that area. Well, maybe, but I mean the Pope seems pretty, you know, with the gays. But it's just like it's like it's hard to separate out like what is what. Like is it religion's fault? Is it culture's fault? Is it kind of a general non-acceptance of kind of new ideas or new things or new ways of living that's scaring people, you know? It's like why does the church, why is so many sects of the church anti-gay? Well, it's not because the church itself is like, you know, like God said gay is bad or whatever. You can interpret the Bible however you like and you can get whatever you want from it. It's about how your views on society and life and ideas about morality influences the way you look at the things that you hold valuable. So those things interpret the way that you interpret the Bible. So is it the Bible's fault? I don't know. That's hard to say. It's more of just like the way that you see it's more the way that you see things, you know? Is it half full or half empty? I don't know. It's both. It can be anything you want it to be. It just depends how you look at it. It's just very easy, I think, to just point the finger at religion as the scary thing. When I don't think it's like religion, like I know plenty of Christian people that are like really good people, really nice people that are really great. And so it's hard for me to say, you know, like religion is the demon here. Oh, I missed it. Hey, still kind of on pace. Well, that's kind of, you know. If we're not a second down, then it's a goddamn miracle, by the way. Two. Brutal. And I had a really good back half too. Oh well, that'll do it. I want to see if I can do 9. Just can I actually get a 9 in a real, like, a real run? Can I actually get a 9? Can it happen? Well, no it can't. Damn, man, imagine how many guys are out there that have a guy that's their true love. I don't think it's like that, MJ. I think that you are romanticizing the fuck out of it. It's not like some repressed gay. It's like, again, it's like, it is very much a self-hatred thing. It's like, they see a guy, they don't love him. They fucking hate themselves for even thinking that shit, bro. Like I said, it's the Oreos, you know? Your true love isn't Oreos. You're not gonna go run off and marry the fucking Oreos, dude. It's just not how it's gonna go. You hate yourself. It is true fucking, like, it is literally like the devil is tempting you, my guy. True love isn't real? Well, maybe it isn't, but I'd like to pretend it is, because I think it's funner that way. Yeah, speaking of love, I was going to try to write some love stuff for the next Saturday when I'm in my little writing session in the park. I'm going to try to write something love. I'm going to write love. I'm going to write a little romance piece. And people might even fucking kiss. How do I describe people without... Because it's so easy to be corny whenever you're writing, like, romantic shit, you know? It's so easy to be corny as fuck. And I don't know how to... Is it possible to not be corny while writing a romance? No, because, again, like, this is a very short snippet of things. Ignore the corniness. I think it just it just has to be. Dude, I was actually pretty happy with what I wrote last week, by the way. I was pretty happy. I haven't read it back, but I wonder if I read it back, will it be as good as I remember? Because, like, I remember writing it and being like, damn, that's pretty fire. I feel pretty happy. No, it was about, somebody gave me a suggestion, I think it was Amelia, of, like, some company, like we invented bug human basically what it turned into is that our world invented bug human hybrids that fucking killed us all, that killed all humans, basically. Again, very, like, classic sci-fi shit. Bug human hybrids, they took over, and now, you know, we're writing from the human survivor's perspective. It was more like based in, like, I don't know, genetics. It's like gene splicing shit. It's like humans invented gene splicing, and then we decided to cut together human and fucking bug genes, and look what we created. Oh, the monstrosity. And then it escaped. Oh no, it escaped. I wrote it in the first person, which I've never done before. It just kind of happened. I was like, oh, first person. I'll just do it. I always try to stay in, like, third person. I like to write characters rather than myself. Like, I, me, I. I don't know. But I just wrote first person because it kind of rolled. I'm scared about reading it. I don't want to share with the class because if I share with the class, you guys are going to laugh at me. And I know you're going to laugh at me. And so I feel good about it, and I don't want to feel like, I don't want to feel bad about this because I know I won't get actual critique here. There will be no actual critique. It'll all be like, it'll be MJ saying, you fucking suck, quit, bitch. And then it'll be, you know, other half of you being like, basically the same way. Okay, there's no critique to be had here. I will not share. You will not get to see the writings of Sheep. Sheep03's writings are private. I know you are good for not liking. I might. Look, I might. Look, if I write fucking... If I write about Gabe Horn, you will never know. You'll never fucking know about it. I'll write it under a pseudonym. Because if I were to, it would expose everything I'm into, and I do not want that to be known. I don't want that to be known by the public. You guys don't need to know all that information, okay? You'll know everything I'm into, and again, things that there are things that you don't need to know about me. I think that is one. How much of a freaky frog is Sheep03? You don't need to know about that. Let me read and critique it. Rosa actually begging now. It's hard because like I have to type it out. I wrote it on paper too, and my handwriting is not easy to read. I fully admit that. My handwriting is not easy to read. I have to like type it out, bro. I can show you my notebook of things. My notebook. It's such a beautiful notebook. It's not really a beautiful notebook. It's just my notebook of writings. It's getting filled up pretty quick. I write more because I write faster. Practice. It's the notebook of things. It's green. I write... This is the first thing I ever wrote. You guys can't read it. But I wrote more. I have wrote much. I love my beautiful notebook. Yeah, because you all went to fucking school, okay? This is not like special. My notebook of things. Look at my writings. They fill the page. I don't like to write on the other side. Sometimes I'll write on the other side, but only when it's like when it's like the same story. When it's like continuous, I'll write on the other side. Yeah, and then I've been writing more. Ever since I got better, I write more now. And that's cool. I think that's cool. Yeah, this last story that I wrote about the bugs, I wrote almost 3. I got 2.5 pages. 2.5 pages. That's pretty sick. And I wrote that all in like an hour. I'm like, damn, I'm getting pretty good. But also it's because it flowed really well. Everything kind of just was naturally flowing into itself. I'm like, oh man, that's happy. I felt really happy about that. It flowed really nicely into itself. It's not every day you get like when you get into a groove like that. Like I said, I need to practice, like, I need to get out of my comfort zone, and that's very much, like, in my comfort zone of, like, stuff that I think I'm good at writing. I just need to start, like, writing more dialogue. I just need to force myself to write dialogue, to write, you know, random stuff, because, like, writing, like, random sci-fi civilization is so easy. It's so easy to do. So easy to do. That's not hard. But I need to be better. I don't know. Dialogue is like I spent the first time just like learning how to, like, I know the way I like to format dialogue. I think I have my preferred formatting option. It's just about like, okay, where do I go from here, right? It's like West Life Story. It's about how, like, formatting is like with dialogue. I think formatting is super important because it influences a lot about how people read it, right? Also, I just need to like realize like what I like what are habits, what are good habits, what are bad habits, what are things that people actually don't give a shit about when you think they have a shit about, you know. It's like I think the big thing for me that I took away from like just looking up like random writing advice is that don't worry about saying said. The word said is like nobody, like, it is such a, it's such a blind word. he said, she said, he said, she said. Like, it doesn't matter. People will skip right by it. Don't use all these, like, random other, like, things. He whispered. He murmured. Like, all these random bullshit. Like, no. Don't do that. Just say he said, she said. Just go he said, she said. It's so much easier. The actual book I used to inspire my fucking dialogue was goddamn Ender's Game. I looked at how Ender's Game formatted their dialogue, and I'm like, I like it. And I just ran it with that. I think I should read some other books, like some other like famous books, like how do they format their dialogue, just to figure out like what do I want to do with it. Because I know how like a lot of AO3 people format their shit. It's like very similar, I'd say. Depth to character speaking. I don't know. I think there are other ways you can provide depth than fucking. I don't know. I think he should is fine. Half the time, you don't even need to include that. You can just, like, include the sentence, and then, like, it'll, like, the one thing I liked in Ender's Game is that it didn't treat you like a fucking idiot. There were some times when, like, if it was, like, if it was, like, a long conversation, it was just a back and forth, they didn't even include he said, she said. It was just sentence, space, next paragraph, right? It was just sentence, space, next paragraph, sentence, space, next paragraph, sentence. It's just like that. I'm like, that's super easy. That's super fun to read. That's super smooth. You never really question who's talking or who's saying what. I like that. Deeper than said? Well, I don't know. I feel like sometimes... I don't think you need to describe everything. I think sometimes it's better to just leave descriptions more loose than to fucking, you know, describe the detail of every fucking flower petal, right? That's part of the joy, like that's what's fun with reading as opposed to, like, watching a show or something. Or, like, seeing a drawing, is that you can imagine it however you want it to be, right? Whatever you imagine is correct. Whatever shows up in your head is the way that it's supposed to be. That's cool. And so too much detail kind of takes away that immersion of you can make this world however you look, and however you want it. Whenever I read a book and then watch the movie afterward, I'm always disappointed. Because the movie looks nothing like how I imagined the book looked. Whenever I imagine the book, it looks so much different than the actual movie. And I almost like my book versions better. Of course, I'm not. It's of course. There's like, of course. That's the with everything in life. There's a middle ground. There's a middle ground with everything. Okay. I think there's just other ways you can characterize people than fucking special occasions. It's okay to use said. Said is so plain. I think that I don't like adding comical levels of detail. Sometimes that shit is just corny. When you get so detailed, it just becomes like, okay, bro. The sky is blue. The sky was the hue of an ocean as the afternoon breeze gently caressed the tops of its peaks. It's like, okay, bro. There can be a middle ground here, okay? I imagined that perfectly. I think that shit, but it sounded stupid. As the afternoon breeze caressed the crests of its... You don't read a lot? I don't know. I think if you... I'm gonna send you my fucking writing, and then you can tell me how much it fucking sucks dick. Did I say something? Did I say something in the heat of passion? Lore. Hmm. I'm going insane from all this resetting. I might end soon. Certainly a little bit earlier than intended, but Red Ball speedrunning does things to a man. You can only do so many attempts before your mind slowly breaks. We'll do it again on Thursday, and then Saturday will be whatever. Crest Kaufman. My last name is funny, and it's okay to laugh at it. Whenever somebody tries to mispronounce my name, I say no, it's not Hoffman. It's Homan, with a distinctive ho. The ho is distinctive. It is Ho Man. Exactly. Bar for fucking bar. This is like my last tweet. This is just rabble. You're not saying anything. You just type some shit on the screen. Crest they them. Well, it's certainly not going to set any records. You did change your badge. Why? What the fuck? I didn't. I kissed a girl and I liked it. Taste of her cherry chapstick. I kissed a girl just to try it. Hope my boyfriend don't mind it. It felt so wrong, it felt so right. I'll be getting some head tonight. I don't know if that's how the lyrics go. Oh, way down south in the land of traitors, rattlesnakes and alligators. Right away! Okay. I think this is just the game's sign telling me that I need to stop. Ugh. Ugh. Vintage story. You gotta be different, bro. Share the love. You gotta love, bro. You gotta have some love. Bum. Vintage story? What the fuck is this? Lay Minecraft? Create pottery? Pan for materials? Endure temporal storms? Rotate your crops? Weather the 4 seasons? Spot gazelles? Taste life in the tropics? Experience a true polar night? This sounds fucking awful. Hell no. If there's one mod that I will play, it's gonna be Sky Factory. That's what I'll do. I'll play Sky Factory. That seems much more my speed. Wait, Vintage Story is not Minecraft? Is this not a... This is not Minecraft. This is not Minecraft. This is not Minecraft, is what you're telling me. Oh, it's not Minecraft. Never mind, I just saw. His shit rolls like Minecraft. It runs like Minecraft, I'll tell you that. What else was I gonna look up? I feel like I was gonna look up something else. I don't know. The Mimic? No. No, the next... I'm gonna read the fucking Bun Bun thing or whatever the hell it's called. Poon Poon. Not Bun Bun. It's Bun Bun, brother. Shit is Bun Buns. Type shit, 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 type shit. Alright, gamers. It's been real, it's been fun, it's been real fun. I've got to get out of here. I will be back on Thursday where I will subject myself to more torture. More torturous pain and hellish agony that I will fight through to win this thing, dude. Speedrunning is hard and I don't like it anymore. But I'm too far deep in. And the law of, you know, returns or whatever the hell it's called. I gotta keep going, brother. I gotta keep going because I gotta win. Either way, bye! I beat your asses in Shopping Drift. MJ could not touch me, bro. Bro could not race for shit. He was so awful.